I'm pretty proud of like what we did.
What a throwback.
Wow, that's something I regret taking. You don't need games. What is that? Hello.
Hello again, and welcome to not the video this was meant to be.
Whoops, we filmed a whole Unpack With Us. I would say...
Took us like a couple of hours.
Yeah, I would say
to
the
do
day
it all.
after we came back. We fully unpacked our suitcases. We fully unpacked our bags.
We went through everything, we discussed what we bought, all that jazz, and the footage failed.
Didn't work.
Didn't work properly.
Didn't work at all. It was devastating.
And we didn't realise that until everything had been like washed and then packed
well
away
unpacked.
in the wardrobe. The suitcases were packed up back in the roof, and we were like, yeah, we are not
No.
redoing that.
No. So we have decided to, because I've seen quite a few of these videos. Krissie doesn't watch any of them, but I watch quite a lot of reacting to. So that's what we are going to do. We are going to react to our own Pack With Us video and tell you what we used and didn't use and wish we'd brought and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, and also this was, I think, the third or fourth video we ever posted.
So we'll see.
So we'll see how it is.
Firstly, the background, did we not, why did we film on our beds? On our bed with my bedside table
Looking
full
like
of
that?
crap, your
I don't
bedside
know.
table full of crap, the floor full of
To
crap.
be honest, that's the real us. I mean, we're house sitting right now, so this isn't our house.
Yeah.
But we did just curate this space to look neat. That's the real
It's a hot
us.
mess. But anyway, let's begin. It's only a 13-minute video, so we'll see. We'll see how long
Look how
it takes.
short your
Hey
hair
everyone,
is,
I'm
firstly.
Krissie.
I missed that.
And we are travelling gleefully. Today we are about to pack for our 1 year overseas, which we leave for in 4 days now, which is very exciting and crazy. We're
done.
packed mostly, minus the stuff that we're going to need in the next few days.
Several hours later.
Yes. Yes, it did take us longer than we expected it would.
Packing for a year across every climate is tricky.
Yes, it did.
We did get quicker at packing, but genuinely, I think it took us longer than we expected it to
Every time.
every single time.
We're hitting every climate within the first 2 months, so
Yeah.
it was a struggle. But what we'll do is we'll show you, we won't show you both because they're basically the same, but we'll show you what's in one of our luggages and one of our carry-ons.
Yeah.
And see what we've packed.
So we've got the nice compression straps here. We're not going to go on about this too much, but we're so backlit
I know. Well,
with the windows, and there's so
That-
much crap
that room
everywhere.
is hard to work with because the other way is just a
Yeah, I
yard.
know, but there's so much crap everywhere. Listen.
You can tell we were in the midst of packing for a 15-month trip.
Which are needed because it's very full.
Very much needed.
Also ignore all of this crap that's everywhere else.
In some of the zips up here, we just have miscellaneous things like laundry sheets, laundry bags, washing lines. We've got more compression.
Used all of that. Used all of it.
I love the laundry sheets.
Laundry sheets
I'm
were
gonna take them with us.
incredible.
Again.
We started using laundry sheets just in our day-to-day life at home
Yeah.
because they're better eco-wise. The washing line,
We use that.
we didn't use it that frequently, but the few times that we needed it,
Yeah.
we needed it. So it was very useful, and it's
This
big,
small. Yeah,
it's tiny.
That was useful. More compression straps inside. And then this is everything. So we have toiletries bag just with 4 different types of sunscreen and Aerogard and aloe vera and pills. This is the underwear and swimmers, and I've also got my hat sort of on the bottom here. It's just stuff.
You did not use that big one for underwear and
No, I
swimmers for the
didn't.
whole trip.
Hats. We packed a cap and a sun hat each. I feel like we regretted the sun hat at the
For
start.
the first, I'm gonna say 4 or 5 months of the trip.
Well, we didn't use that sun hat until Switzerland or
Exactly,
something
that was,
obscene.
4 months
yeah.
in.
So tricky. I'm not sure. I don't regret taking a sun hat because it looked really cute whenever I wore it.
It was also more practical in keeping sun off your face than a cap.
Yeah, however, a sun hat comes off in the wind. Like it picks up the wind and blows away, and that's kind of annoying.
And
the
you
cap
can't
is
shove it in a bag.
Yeah, you can't shove it in a bag. A cap is so easy. So like, don't regret it, but it is a pain.
Yeah. If you like genuinely, if you just scroll back through our thumbnails, you will see how often we wore those hats.
We did wear them so much. They are so gross and sweaty now, and I don't know how you clean a straw hat.
Would do it again though.
Probably would do it again.
One more thing on the undies and socks. We were in Southeast Asia for about a month, and then we went to Dubai for a week, and then we got to England and promptly bought like another week's worth of socks and undies.
Yeah, you just can't have too many.
Yeah.
You actually can't have too many.
We kind of planned 2-ish weeks of clothes.
Yeah.
But then we figured out pretty quickly that we could re-wear shirts if we needed to, but we were not about re-wearing underwear, and they don't take up that much space.
No.
So
you can
just
shove them anywhere.
Take way more underwear and socks than you intend to use.
Yep. This is shorts, a long sleeve shirt, and anything else.
Stuff for hot weather climates.
T-shirts, shorts, t-shirts, and long sleeve shirt. As you can see, I've got my little thin jumper here. I'll be wearing my thick one. I don't know, we didn't say this at the time for some reason, but we took about 10 t-shirts each for 15 months, and we used all 10. Like, I wish I had more, but they do take up space.
I think we had a good amount. Like, I wouldn't do less than that.
Yeah, no.
But I think that was a good balance.
It really depends
what we needed.
where you're going. Like, in winter, we legitimately would go months with no t-shirts because we would be wearing like our
thermals. Yeah.
But in summer,
or honestly, we would wear the same shirt for 3-4 days in a row because it wasn't getting sweaty because it was so cold.
Yeah, but summer, it's a mess. You could go through like 2 a day.
Yeah.
On the plane, we've got just tissues soaked everywhere. You never know. Used a lot of tissues. We both want to like see if silicone tissue packets exist so that we can refill.
Reusable, like refillable.
Because we bought thousands of those tiny little packets.
We ended up, by the end, we had just a bunch of the
packets
left over, and we were buying
refilled
boxes of tissues and refilling the packets.
Yeah, we were.
Because we were getting sick of using the plastic.
They're so good.
We didn't know what the alternative was.
You can shove them everywhere. Like, I have like 10 in my suitcase.
I need tissues with me always.
Yeah, you never know.
Exactly.
You never know.
Yeah, I feel like we needed maybe not that many tissues. We've also got more in our carry-on, but that's fine. Can't go wrong with tissues.
Up here, I can feel we just have soap and conditioner and shampoo bars. That's something I regret taking.
Not the soap.
Not the soap.
And not the shampoo bar.
Shampoo bar was fine.
Conditioner bars. Maybe it's just the brand we got, but they did not work.
No, they did not work. I would say my hair was clean, but it was in horrific condition. And our original thinking was fine. We were like, I don't want to carry shampoo and conditioner. But you know what? I would say less than 6 months in, we were carrying full-size shampoo and conditioner because we were just like, it's worth it.
Yeah. And like, we checked these bags, so we were able to take full-size ones.
Yeah.
If we were doing carry-on only, I would find carry-on size conditioner.
Yeah, don't take the bars.
Like, don't do the bars.
Not worth it. So this is warm stuff for cold weather. So we have beanie, gloves, thermal, long sleeve, thermal singlet, scarf, that kind of thing.
We decided that when we were trying to figure out how to pack our packing cubes, I know a lot of people do it by like clothing items, so they'll put like bottoms in one and tops in another and dresses in another, but because we're spending so much time in warm weather first, we figured we put all of our cold weather stuff in one, shove it in the bottom of the bag so we just don't have to open that one for a while.
I stand by that.
Yeah, that's fine. I like that.
We then swapped, once we got to summer, we swapped.
Yeah. But yeah, used all of that every day. I would say I need more thermals because we would wear them for sometimes weeks without washing. Because like, yes, they dry quickly, but
quickly enough.
Not overnight. And in like Quebec, you need them all hours of the day.
Yeah.
And we would be home for like just the night. So I would say if possible, I would take more
2
thermals.
sets. Yeah.
and we did end up buying a second beanie.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Yeah. The beanies we had were fine for Australian cold.
They were even fine for the UK.
Yeah, they were just beanies that I made out of just like, I think they were
Wool.
both either acrylic or wool.
Yeah.
They weren't lined or anything. They were just knitted.
Yeah.
That was fine when it was like moderately cold, and then we got up to Scandinavia in the middle of January, and that was too cold.
Yeah. So we bought like fake fleece lined, and I think we kept the other beanies.
We did. We kept them, but I didn't think we wore them again.
No, we didn't wear them again. So obviously depends where you're going, but like maybe a thicker beanie. I don't know. I really like the ones we bought. So this is pajamas and like active wear. So pajama top, pajama shorts. We decided not to take pajama pants because we're just gonna wear leggings. Leggings and sports bras. We took one set of pajamas each for 15 months. I don't think that was a bad decision, but the amount of times I had to like wear a t-shirt as a pajama shirt while my pajama shirt was drying
Yeah.
was quite a lot. This is just my runners and my thongs or flip-flops. Shoes.
Okay, I have a shoe regret, which was that I took a pair of runners
Yeah.
and I was like, I'll wear these for like our day-to-day activities.
Yeah.
And then I took a pair of boots because I was like, if we're ever going like out to dinner or whatever, I might want to wear a nice pair of boots. Not once did we ever go out to dinner or to a show or anything and had not already been out exploring all day.
Where the boots would not have been appropriate.
I think I wore the boots
Maybe
3
once.
times in 15 months, and they just sat getting crushed with the bottom of my suitcase.
Yeah, I'm sure a lot of people say this in their like pack videos, but shoes, like, don't pack nice shoes. Just don't do it if you're going traveling. You won't wear them.
No, comfy shoes only.
I took a pair of like Vans style shoes, and Krissie took runners, and then I took a pair of really crappy $6 Kmart runners for like muddy hikes, beaches, just like things I didn't want to ruin my sneakers in. And then thongs obviously great choice. Beaches and hostels, important.
And also, like, there were a couple of times where we were staying at an Airbnb and you need to take the rubbish out, like just that kind of
and
thing.
they just like fit everywhere. Thongs are great.
Yeah.
But I would say I picked the perfect shoes. Like one good walking pair that also were like kind of stylish. One really crappy runner for like
when they were going to get dirty.
When they were going to get really dirty. And then a pair of thongs. And somehow we had to replace the runner / walking shoe about 6 to 8 months in. But that was I can't believe we got away with like 3 pairs of shoes. Essentially like 2.
Well, we did, but when we got to Canada and it was going to be snowing, we did buy cheap. They weren't actually that cheap, but like cheapish snowshoes.
Yeah, that's true.
That we then wore for a lot of the rest of the trip.
I forgot about our snowshoes, yeah.
We managed to get through Scandinavia without them.
Yeah.
But I'm glad we had them for Canada.
For Canada, yeah. That's true. We did buy, but that's like a very niche. Like if you're going somewhere that hits -15, pack warmer shoes. But most people won't.
Yeah, we also, at the point that we filmed this video, we knew we were going to Southeast Asia, Dubai and Europe, and then we did not know anything else.
Yeah.
Like we didn't plan Canada until months into the trip.
Yeah.
So we could not possibly have
predicted. This is basically bottom. So we've got 2 pairs of jeans, 2 pairs of flowy pants, skirt, and 2 dresses. I actually said what I took there, like how many.
Yeah.
I think I wore everything. Probably didn't need the dresses. I would say, again, this is like so niche. Maybe we don't care about like our fashion enough, but I care about like sun safety more than fashion. Both my dresses were like strappy, and I found myself veering towards t-shirts. I literally think I wore dresses like less than 10 times the whole trip.
One of the dresses that I took had sleeves, so I did wear that one much more frequently. But I think the problem was so it was a 15-month trip, and I'm gonna say for 14 months of it, we were either way too hot or way too cold.
Yeah.
We were not. No. We were very rarely a comfortable temperature. So it wasn't like we probably would have worn the dresses more had we had more like nice 22 degree days, but we just did. It was either in the 30s or less than 10.
Yeah.
For like the vast majority of the time.
Yeah, I don't know. I might not have taken my strappy dresses, like if I packed again, because I just didn't wear them very much. And then, only one more thing left. A puffer, which has been folded inside its hood. And that's it. I mean, great.
Very useful.
Great.
They did, by the end of the trip, we'll talk a bit more about what we ended up buying, like other than the snow boots, we bought some other stuff.
And the beanies, yeah.
The puffers ended up getting demoted from within the suitcase to just on our person every time we flew anywhere. They just didn't fit anymore.
Yeah, also, I don't know, we both had a different experience. I took a hand-me-down cheap puffer that ended up basically losing all of its puff, becoming really thin. You bought a puffer
Before we left, yeah.
but I think that was a good choice. Like,
I didn't own one already, so like I had to, but you had the option of getting one from your sister.
Would you buy a new puffer before a 15-month trip? Like, did it get wrecked? Or was it like a good choice to have a really good
It didn't
puffer?
get wrecked. It definitely got dirty, but we wore it. I think we figured out we wore it for, I think, in 11 or 12 different months of the time we were away.
Yeah.
We wore it.
Yeah.
We were wearing it in like August in England.
Yeah. Because
England. So like it was absolutely so useful, and
Yeah.
also doubles as a pillow on a plane or a bus.
So true. We love a puffer, and like they can fold up, they can squish. It's great.
Yeah.
We've got air tag.
Yep.
Safely locked away in there. The best thing we took on the whole trip.
Yeah. Especially on a coach, it was great. After a
Yes.
coach stop, when like some people had gotten off, that you could just check and be like, is my suitcase still down there?
Like, did someone take it?
Yeah.
Yeah, loved it. The second we landed, we knew if our suitcase was in the country. Like,
Not a second, because it takes a bit of
yeah,
time.
but like we didn't have to stand at the conveyor belt. Like if we got a notification, I think that it was in the country. So even if it took like an hour, we were like, it's here.
Yeah.
It's great.
Definitely a good purchase.
And that's it. She's empty.
Nice.
So that's 15 kilos worth of clothes. I don't think anything happened. So let's skip to the carry-on. Right. So this is the pack safe bag that Krissie's taking.
100% would recommend PackSafe.
We
Those
love
bags
PackSafe.
lasted, like they did not break at all. They lasted through the whole trip.
Yeah, I bought PackSafe. I'm pretty sure is American. You can buy them on an American website, get them shipped, but quite a few stores in Australia sell them. Are like retailers. I actually don't remember where I got them. I'm 99% sure I got them online, but from an Australian website, and it was way cheaper buying them from an Australian store than getting them shipped here. But yeah, I don't know if we ever got attempted broken into, but we never had any like rips, tears, no zipper broke. I shoved mine so full, and I never had. It's perfect. It's in perfect condition after 15 months.
Yeah, and we use these every day.
Yeah.
These were our like daily backpack.
They got thrown on the sand, like on buses, planes.
Under plane chairs, yeah.
Everywhere. Amazing. We're both taking our caps.
Yeah, so I've attached my cap to the outside of my bag, just because I didn't really know where else to put it. I've got both of the umbrellas because my side pockets are really little and Catherine's are big, so she's taking both of the water bottles and I'm taking both of the umbrellas. That is the one fault with mine. But I just started putting my water bottle in the bag when I had space.
The umbrella to raincoat like conversation is interesting. We prefer umbrellas. Some people just prefer raincoats. We prefer umbrellas. We took real crappy ones, so we were able to lose them and break them.
I still have mine. Catherine's didn't.
Oh, mine broke, yeah. But yeah, I like our umbrellas. They were really convenient.
Yeah. In here, I've just got my headphones, some tissues, not much else. But in the main section of the bag, let's have a look at what we've got. So, masks.
Oh my god, masks!
What a throwback.
Wow.
Quite a few masks, just because that's where they fit. I know it's not mandatory to wear them on planes anymore, but we are going to continue to do so. We don't want to get sick
especially in Southeast Asia, there's a lot of restrictions still if you do get COVID. More tissues because Catherine didn't have enough in her bag, apparently.
The shade.
Malaria tablets, again for Southeast Asia, those will be gone after the first few weeks. All right, let's see what else is in here. We've got the iPad. This is a little thing for all of our cords, most of which aren't actually in here at the moment because we still need to charge our devices before we go, but that's where they'll all be.
Love that thing.
Love that thing. There's nothing worse than cords, getting like caught and everything.
I love that thing. Also, like, after a little while we learned what cords there were, so I feel like it was easy to look at and be like, where's the iPad cord or whatever. Yeah, we got it off Amazon like years ago and I love it. In terms of electronics, we took one iPad and one laptop. Obviously we would have liked a laptop each because sharing a laptop for 15 months is the worst, but I don't like the iPad we needed for like airplane entertainment.
Yeah.
Night watching, Krissie would often be like editing and I would watch on the iPad or something, like, yeah.
As much
Both
as we
of
could,
those were great.
As much as we could, we would have, like, if we were doing stuff, we'd have one each. Often that meant, because I was the one that edited all of our vlogs, so I was usually on the laptop editing.
Yeah.
But Catherine could do stuff on the iPad until we started the blog, in which case we would usually trade off and one of us would work and the other one would like watch a TV show and then we'd swap.
Yeah. No, we use both every day.
Every day.
I love them.
Tucked away in there. I've got a Sudoku book, obviously. What else would I do on a plane? This is just for my passport in there.
Where the hell is that? I don't know. What is that?
It's the
I know what it is, but like, after this day, I've never seen it.
I don't know if I ever even took it, or if I took it out of my...
You must have taken it out, but that did not come on the trip.
Or it got lost in the first few days and neither of us noticed.
Incredible.
We've got toiletries. So we both have toiletries in our luggage, but we also have them in our carry-on. So in the luggage, it's like the big stuff that we can't, like the things that are too liquid. What do we have? Like sunscreen, aloe vera, moisturizer, that kind of thing. But in here, I've just got some deodorant, toothbrush, toothpaste, earplugs, hand sanitizer, hair ties, stuff that'll be useful on the plane.
That was a pain in the ass to carry, but it was useful.
It was really good having, like, I would recommend having, like, toiletries. Yeah, toiletries that are needed every day in your carry-on, just in case your suitcase goes missing. Also, hand sanitizer.
Oh my God.
I think we use that every day.
We went through like 20 bottles.
Yeah.
It's great.
That we'll want to have with us. Eye mask, again, for on the plane. That's my sunnies. I just like to keep those with me. And then we've got a few games.
Listen. Everyone takes a pack of cards with the intention of using a pack of cards. You never use a pack of cards.
I think we played...
I remember once.
Yeah.
I would say unless you play games all the time, you don't need games. I know you think you need games.
We just played games on our phones.
Yeah. Didn't need them.
My hard drive is in there.
We both took at least I think it was 2 terabyte hard drive each. And they were great. We would back up our photos weekly?
Yeah. And we'd back up our phones to our hard drives like weekly, and then we'd back up our hard drives to each other's hard drives like every few weeks or each month.
And we would
just
never,
in case something happened.
We would never carry both hard drives together because we were just afraid. But yes, backed our stuff up onto each other so that if Krissie's got stolen
or damaged or anything
then
corrupted,
I had everything. But great.
A universal adapter. We've actually never used these overseas. Well, I haven't. Have you used them overseas? Okay, I haven't. I hear they're very good.
They are very good.
I'm really sorry. I don't know where you buy these. I got given these for free when I was on exchange because like someone was leaving the country and just like needed to get rid of them, and I got 2 of them, and they are incredible. We never had a country that like we couldn't figure out.
We didn't go to like any obscure countries.
But yeah, this one block adapter, we had 2 of them, but it had every country on it, and it was great.
Yeah.
We also have one of these to share so that we can charge all of our devices using only one power point instead of taking up, 4 to charge 4 things. We'll also be taking, a power board with us.
Powerboard's a great idea.
Powerboard was a great idea. That adapter was very useful, except it has a little blue light on it whenever it's on, so we couldn't use it overnight because it's actually really, really bright.
So bright.
Wallet, obviously. I've got like breath mints in here as well. And then this is just a couple of pairs of socks and undies in case our luggage gets lost or anything.
Yeah, this is a good idea too.
Catherine ended up having the emergency socks
Yeah,
and
we
undies.
called them emergency socks and undies. We actually didn't include these in our socks and undies. So this was a spare 2 of each.
Yeah.
Spare 2 socks, 2 undies, and we
It
never used them.
It was basically exclusively for if our luggage got lost.
Yeah.
We had them. We did use them a couple of times when we were like, we can't do washing.
Yeah.
Like we can't do laundry for another day or 2. Or I think more frequently, we've done our laundry, but it's not dry yet.
Yeah.
And we need
But
socks and undies.
Love that idea.
I think that's about it in here. Catherine has similar stuff in hers. As I said, she's taking the water bottles, but then she's also got like a journal and a pencil case with some pens and pencils, which obviously will be useful for my Sudokus as well.
Documents folder.
Oh yeah, she has
first aid kit.
the document.
Oh yeah, we took a first aid kit. We only ever use band-aids, but like obviously I recommend it because it had like bandages, antiseptic wipes, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I think we did use the antiseptic wipes.
I actually do think
that
we did,
time
yeah.
in New York when you cut your finger.
Oh yeah.
I think we used them in the band-aid.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we also had an important documents folder that had, at the start we printed out all of our flights, insurance, that kind of stuff. We obviously didn't need it, but like, I guess that's a good idea.
I think we, like, having the insurance document
That's a
printed
good
out
idea.
just so we had it.
Yeah.
Our parents also had access to our insurance information
Yeah.
in case something happened and they needed to access it for whatever reason.
Yeah, that always stayed in my
Just
backpack.
basically to protect the paper more than anything. But yeah, that lived in Catherine's backpack.
Yeah, that was good.
This is a pretty small bag, but I've managed to fit quite a lot in.
You have.
Catherine's is quite a bit bigger, so that's why we've got a few more things in her. She's also got the laptop and the laptop charger. The only thing that we forgot to factor in is the tripod because the phone is on it right now, but hopefully we can fit that in one of our carry-ons.
We had this like crappy little tripod that like had wine like legs that you could like put around
Flexible,
stuff.
yeah.
It
It was kind of useful,
was okay.
like once or twice.
I would say not. Probably wouldn't use it. We have a better tripod now that we'll be
Thanks,
using.
Mum and Dad.
That we'll be using for the future. So
Yeah.
we just didn't use it very much. It's like kind of annoying to carry.
So yeah, that is all the stuff that I'll have with me on the plane. There's a few things left to pack, and then Tuesday we're off.
It's just unimportant, the rest of it.
I don't think we say anything else. So we've gone through what we've used. I think we used pretty much everything we took.
Honestly,
A couple of things we didn't mention.
Yes.
The one thing that I feel like we didn't use much, but when we needed it, was a microfiber towel. We both took one,
Yep.
and for most of the 15 months,
it
it
sat in our
just
bags.
sat in our bags.
Yeah.
But then, like, a couple of times we were in a hostel and they didn't have towels,
Yeah.
or we were going to the beach, or like,
Yeah.
there were just a couple of times that we needed them.
And the other thing was a tiny sewing kit.
Yes, which we didn't
Yes.
we didn't talk about because we didn't pack.
So unfortunately, we got given a tiny sewing kit before the trip, and we were like, "This is amazing. We will use this." And then
We
I would
decided
say,
not to take it.
I would say like very close to when we left, we decided not to take it. And then on the trip, we bought one because we were like, "We need a tiny sewing kit."
I don't think there was anything else we took that we didn't talk about. So, like, in terms of stuff we bought the socks and undies.
Yeah.
Pretty soon. Actually, we also bought socks because we'd both taken almost exclusively ankle socks because
Yeah.
that's what we normally wear.
Yeah.
Yeah, in cold weather, ankle socks are not a vibe.
Yeah.
So we bought more
We
longer
bought a lot of
socks.
long socks. Yeah.
We bought the beanies.
Yeah.
We bought the snow boots.
Yeah.
We also so we bought a postcard in every country we went to.
Yeah.
Which didn't take up that much space,
You'd
but
think
like
32 postcards.
takes
It
up a bit of
really,
space.
by the end, it was like quite a hefty chunk.
Yeah.
We didn't buy souvenirs, but if you do, you have to factor that in because it does slowly take up space.
Yeah, we intentionally didn't.
Yeah.
Like, we planned from the get-go that we weren't buying souvenirs. We planned the postcard thing as our, like, souvenir.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't think we really acquired that much else.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Honestly,
I feel like we did a pretty good job of
we did a solid job.
Yeah.
We did a good job. I'm pretty proud of like what we did. So I hope this video is less chaotic than this one, but I don't.
I mean, in terms of our surroundings, it's less chaotic. In terms of us, I just feel like it's always going to be chaotic.
Yeah. And we hope this kind of helps, like, sort of sum up what to pack for a trip. Honestly, a lot of it is just like based on where you're going, how long for, what you value. We obviously don't value
Fashion.
Yeah.
Hopefully that was helpful.
Yeah, we're just rambling now, so we're gonna go. What's next?
I don't know.
This is the last planned video.
Yeah, we're at the point where we don't actually have videos planned, which, having been so far behind on videos for going on 2 years, feels very weird.
Yeah, but today is 3 months to the day that we fly to the UK. And yeah, honestly, we're gonna have like, I don't know, moving videos coming soon. And yeah, another packing video, maybe like a video of, I don't know, like what to do, like how, like what do we have to sort in your life before you move overseas?
It's a lot.
It's a lot, but it's worth it, and we're so excited.
So we will see you soon for all of that. But for now, thank you for watching. Give us a like, comment, and subscribe.
Follow our Instagram and read our blog. I really think it's like coming along.
It is.
My phone died. We were so close to getting through the whole thing.
With seconds to go. I think we were just saying read our blog, follow us on stuff, and we will see you next time.
See you then.
Bye.
Bye.